8 games of basketball on a Saturday night. Welcome back to your nightly stat sheet junkie. And just kudos to Jalen Brown. We're going to start there. Our player of the night, Jalen Brown, tied career high 50 points in their win against the Clippers. The Clippers literally stood no chance in this game. Although it was close in some aspects, the Celtics started out in the first quarter with 42-28. Clippers came back some, 35-29 in the second quarter. But it was, kind of teeter-totter back and forth until the fourth quarter, 33 Celtics. It ended with 146-115 Celtics beating the Clippers. This game was kind of just a masterpiece by Jalen Brown. 8 of his 26 shooting, 6 of 10 from 3, 8 of 10 from the free throw line. He was plus 21, 35 minutes. From start to finish, he was on. He was locked in, laser focused. Those three-pointers going in were really helpful, but every time that he shot it, you felt that it was going in, honestly. He was so keyed in. He wanted to make a statement with this win. Not only that, he was playing a lot of defense as well. So really burning the candle on both ends, whether that's good or bad, who knows? Hopefully the health stays with him throughout the season. But there's been a lot of discussion recently about putting some respect on his name. This has solidified him probably as the best forward in the East as of right now for those who are playing. There's a lot of discussion. We were called out in the comments. People were like, how could you say that Giannis is better? He's playing on a team with Hugo Gonzalez for 26 minutes a game. I hear you. Listen, I get it. That's a team thing. This is an individual player thing. And to be honest with you right now, it's really hard to stop Jalen Brown. And that's somebody who's not a big Celtics guy. I'm very impressed with this win. This is really incredible. 50 points and some really stellar defense. It was such an immense two-way performance. Really solidifying the fact that he, if anybody was in question about him being a primary option on a winning team, they're doing something great. And they're definitely winning. Derek White chipped in with 29 and 7. 10 of 20 shooting, 5 of 12 for the 3-point line. Neemias Queta did his thing. Jordan Walsh, 13 and 13. Simons chipped in a little bit. The Celtics team is just rolling. Despite whoever they're putting out on the floor that some people might doubt their talent level or whatever, they don't have any qualms. They have no problems being a successful basketball team. It's really impressive to see. On the other side of the ball, Kawhi Leonard had 22 points, 3 assists, 3 rebounds, 3 steals and a block, but 6 of 17 shooting. They really played very suffocating defense on him. James Harden had 18 and 12. John Collins started off the game well in the first half. He had, I want to say, about 15 points in the first half. He ended with 22, 9 of 10 shooting, but he kind of stopped shooting. They kind of focused on him on defense and shut him up a little bit. Derrick Jones Jr. left this game with an injury, upsetting to see. Zubats played, despite the fact that he was supposed to be out for a month. I think it was about 2 weeks later he came back. I don't even know if it was 2 weeks, honestly. It was very, very fast. All of these calf injuries kind of resulting in early returns, which I'm never upset about, to be honest with you. But yeah, it wasn't really close from start to finish. There was a good contest, but it wasn't really it wasn't so close. Next, we're going to move on to the Blazers Spurs game. Deni Avdija had a birthday, 25th birthday. Is it just me, or did I feel like he's been 25 for a while at this point? You could have told me that he was 27 and I would have believed you. 25 is young, and he's just really entering his prime, and we're seeing it this season. He's 9 of 23 shooting tonight, 29, 11, and 10. Really nice triple-double for him. Him and Klingon are developing a great relationship on the basketball court. Klingon, 24 and 12, 4 assists, 6 offensive rebounds. It's just killer. He found, Deni Avdija found Klingon inside a bunch. 9 of 12 shooting, 3 of 5 from the 3-point line. Klingon is really going to knock it down for you from outside as well. 3 of 6 from the free throw line. You can't get mad at it when he's doing everything else. No blocks in this game, but he's usually good for at least 1 or 2. Toumani Camara put up 5 3-pointers, 20 points. Shaedon Sharpe, it's one of those inconsistent games. He had 3 of 16, but he's been doing better consistency-wise, and Caleb Love also added to it, 16 and 5, 6 of 13 shooting. This Trailblazers team is a good team. The discussion I want to get into is it's neither here nor there where Deni ranks for me as far as players in the league at this point, because you're going to have 17,000 different reasons for why he's actually this or he's that, or he's actually padding his stats with free throws, or blah, 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 blah. I don't care. The key that's important to me is that he is a winning basketball player, and I don't think that people can argue against it. He just does winning things. He knows the flow of the game well. He understands it. He adheres to it. I'm very impressed by his feel for basketball. When he came into the league out of the draft, I really didn't think that he would ever be anything close to this, and he's killed it. On his 25th birthday, He's showing you exactly why he's here for a while. And I'm very seriously very surprised by this. The Spurs. Man, I love Stephon Castle. He's such an energetic player. He gives such good vibes to the Spurs team. He is the primary ball handler as of now. De'Aaron Fox is playing off guard on this team. What are we talking about? His shooting is off the chain. He's 7 of 14 off the chain. Do you hear me? 7 of 14, 4 of 9. Sorry, 2 of 4 from 3, but 7 of 14 shooting. 19, 6 and 4 with 3 steals. Stephon Castle, 16, 5 and 9 with a steal. 5 of 11. He was the odd man out. Everyone was like, "Oh, Castle, yeah, okay." He kind of, he was a good guy. He was like a solid player in a bad draft. We're seeing that bad draft wasn't as bad as everyone thought it was. Number one. And of course, I've seen on YouTube all this time, the past few weeks, they've been doing redrafting of 2024 draft. There's a lot of guys on this list that have played in the past night that I would argue are better than a lot of people thought that they would be coming into the NBA. Stephon Castle, man, is awesome, and the Spurs are lucky every single time that he steps on that court. And I love that they're giving him the ball. He's primary ball handler, but he's dishing it out to a guy named Luke Cornett, who had 23, 8, and 5 blocks on 10 of 12 shooting. And Julian Champagnie, 20, 10, and 4, 8 of 14, 4 of 9 from 3. Man, this Spurs team is good. They're good. Dylan Harper, that's his dad. Dylan Harper didn't put on as impressive of a game on the offensive end, still chipping him with the defense, obviously, because he does that very well. But man, this Spurs team is so much better than I thought that it would be at the beginning of the season. He entered the season after a very underwhelming past season for me. I did not think that he was very good at this point in his career. He is the guy that is doing everything in between. He is the glue guy. You want him on offense, he's on offense. You want him on defense, he's on defense. He was a really big part of those OKC Spurs games, filling in where needed, helped Wemby get the confidence to play at this level. Wemby's spoken about it. You see it on the court. I'm very impressed with this Spurs team, and I don't think that Wemby not being on the court should hinder anything as far as the Trailblazers' ability to feel proud of themselves after this game, because this was a good win. 115-110 Blazers Spurs. Moving on, we're going to go to the Warriors Jazz. Warriors 123, Jazz 114. Steph Curry poured in 31 with 5 assists, 8 of 18 shooting, 6 of 12 from 3. Not even at free throw line like Steph Curry does. Draymond Green got kicked out after 2 technicals again. Draymond, he's in a weird place, and he's not helping the team as much as he could be. Jimmy Butler scored 15 and 7. There's been a lot of discussion. I'm still a really big Jimmy guy. I don't think that he gets the credit that he deserves. In the same age group as Draymond and Steph, and he's doing all the small things so efficiently. 4 of 9 shooting, 1 of 2, 6 of 8 from the free throw line. And this is one of his worst games with 15 points, 3 rebounds, 7 assists, 3 steals. Like, come on. If they had another shooter, another solid shooter, like another steady shooter, like a Klay Thompson, because any team would be better with a Klay Thompson, this team would be a lot better, as well as a center. Any actual center who's going to rebound the basketball, this Warriors team would be a lot better. And unfortunately, they're not. And it's not so much fun to watch them play basketball, aside from the fact that they still play this beautiful game that Steve Kerr curates. But man, I really wish that they had more serviceable pieces around them night to night. I still don't really get the upside of Podziemski. I think that they really are regretful maybe that they didn't sell higher on him, because he's whatever magic was supposed to be there, I just don't think exists anymore. He just can't shoot consistently at all. 6, 6, and 8. 8 rebounds is good. 8 assists is good, but it's just nothing to write home about. Moving to the other side of the ball, despite the Warriors winning, the Jazz, Larry Markkinen, 35 points, 6 rebounds, 15 of 27 shooting. Keontae George put up a 22-9 2-game, 7 turnovers. You don't love to see that. 7 of 18 from the field, 4 of 9 from 3. Bryce Sensabaugh put up 12 points. I don't really get to deal with Bryce Sensabaugh. I was really high on him moving into the season. I thought he was going to be a much improved player, a 6-man of the year candidate, most improved player potentially. He's just, he hasn't necessarily been given so many minutes, to his credit, to be fair to him. But in a game like this, he was 5 of 8. You got to just give me a little bit more. Isaiah Collier, again, 8, 5, and 7, 3 steals, 1 block. There's something that's just it's not working. They have a lot of injuries, obviously. Ace Bailey's out. Walker Kessler's been out from the beginning of the season. Nurkic, also injured. He's out. His toe is keeping him out of the game. The piece I want to talk about in this game is Keontae George. I want to hear from you in the comments. Give me your best Keontae George comparison. The one that came to me was Tyrese Maxey. from a few seasons ago. The energy that they bring to the game, the flow that they're in when they're playing basketball is awesome. It's just awesome. You can tell when they're on because they just get so, like, you hear a lot of players talk about like the energy from the ball, whatever. That's Keontae George to a T. Like, he's really, really in the rhythm of how the basketball game is going. And he's really utilized that so effectively this season. So when you see a game like this, where he's not as effective, you see the impact. You see how much of a lack of Keontae George there is on the floor, like his presence. And you see that this team is farther from wins than they usually are, even against this Warriors team that has a lot of issues. But man, this guy is really backing it up, and I really think that he deserves some all-star considerations this season. He's awesome. He's been awesome. He's shooting wild percentages, and his true shooting is also out of this world. I don't have it offhand right now, but next episode we talk about Keontae George, I'll do it. But I'm really impressed by this guy. Moving forward, next game, Rockets, Mavs. Mavericks beat the Rockets 110-104. Şengün goes down with an ankle injury, rolls his ankle. Not what you want to see for this Rockets team, but if they don't lack anything, it is big man depth. However, the fact is that Steven Adams is also out at the moment. So, friendly face in Houston, Clint Capella comes in. He didn't start. Tari Eason being in is also helpful. He was 19 and 10. Kevin Durant had 34. Amen Thompson, 2012, 4, 3 steals, a block. Awesome, 8 of 18 shooting. Jabari Smith Jr. has returned to normalcy, 2 of 13 from the field. He's been playing much better than that this season. So, I'm looking forward to his continued improvement on the basketball court. The Rockets just didn't have it to match up with the Mavs. Anthony Davis was playing 26-12, 3-5 blocks. This guy, when he is in, don't let people slander Anthony Davis because he was traded for Luka anymore. I don't want it. I don't want it. Anthony Davis is a great basketball player. He's part of the top 75. He deserves to be there. He's a very good basketball player when he's able to play. I hope health persists for him. Max Christie, surprise game from him, 24 and 7. Max Christie putting up some nice numbers. Cooper Flagg had a 10-point game, 7 and 6, but still affecting the basketball game. You could see it when you watch it back. He's just great. Cooper Flagg is just great. There's no notes on that, but Cooper Flagg is great. Brandon Williams, 15-7-3. I love Brandon Williams guy. And they managed to just win. They held on, they won. Both of these teams, it was a good old Texas standoff. Both of these teams are very depleted as far as injuries right now. So I'm looking forward to the rest of the season, health, and watching things, pick up. Moving faster now, Wolves beat the Heat 125-115. It was close at certain points throughout this game, but the Wolves really seemed in control most of it. Most of the time, it seemed like most of the time the Heat were trying to play catch up. Anthony Edwards had 33, 3 and 5. Julius Randle, 23 and 10. Rudy Gobert put up his regular double-double of 13 and 12. DiVincenzo had not such a great game, but Naz Reid off the bench, 29 points, was a very, very helpful assist there to help with that 10-point buffer. Norman Powell, 6 of 13, not his usual high percentage shooting. Davion Mitchell, his passing was a little bit lackluster this game. 6 assists, but 4 turnovers, which is not usually how it goes down. Bam Adebayo, he looked a little slower out there today. 12 and 9, 4 assists. Andrew Wiggins, he was quiet most of the game. He had like a fun spin, but one of those possessions, he scored it, but he didn't really do much. Kel'el Ware, I don't understand what Kel'el Ware is doing on this team at this point. Eric Spoelstra is so weird with his minutes and playing him. He's played 29 minutes, which is great, but he shot 7 times. Kel'el Ware you can really utilize him, especially in a game like this, where Rudy Gobert's age is catching up to him a little bit. The physicality is a little bit of a step down from what Rudy Gobert used to be, and especially his verticality. Kel'el Ware can really get up there, so it's a little bit confusing to me. There was a couple times on the perimeter where Kel'el Ware had it. He was wide open. He didn't shoot it. But that's like one of Kel'el Ware's things. He can really effectively space the floor. I think it's been beaten out of him by Spoelstra. I just don't get it on this team. I'm a big Kel'el Ware guy, and he's just not utilized well, which is just weird. They're kind of spreading the wealth as this team does. Since they kind of took over from the Grizzlies side of things. Sometimes you kind of have to just create a focal point on offense and roll with it, and they didn't do a good job of that. Moving forward, next, Hawks lose to the Raptors 134-117, despite Nickeil Alexander-Walker having 31 points as a starting point guard again, because Trae Young is out with injury. 31 points, 4 and 3. Jalen Johnson had another 30-point game with 7 rebounds, 9 assists. Dyson Daniels, 25 and 12, 2 steals, 2 blocks. This guy is a monster. I love this Hawks team stats wise. You just love to see the stat line afterwards. It's usually pretty nuts. Zachary Rissache, 8 and 7. Yeah, that's about it on the Hawks side of things. But I just love Nickeil Alexander-Walker. I'm a big Nickeil Alexander-Walker guy. He's awesome. Brandon Ingram though, 29, 9, an assist, 2 steals, 2 blocks, 11 of 15 shooting. RJ Barrett, 29 points. Welcome back to RJ Barrett from a few games ago. We were off for a few days, so we didn't get to welcome him back properly, but welcome back to RJ Barrett. Scotty Barnes doing his thing on defense, doing his thing on offense in this game as well, 20-7. And yeah, just by committee, I'm going to try to pronounce his name. I know it's been the whole 2 seasons at this point, and it's just a lot. It's a whole mouthful, and I usually do my best, but this one is a little bit fun. Vili, you tell me down below what you feel of that. 13, 12, and 8. This guy, 3 blocks, by the way, has been sick off the bench. They talk about him as a 6-man of the year contender. I see why. He's really, he's really adding to this Raptors team. He has like a little bit of a punch. It's kind of fun. Like what he gave to the Spurs last year, he gives to the Raptors for sure. Okay, moving forward, next game. Hornets beat the Bulls 129. I'm excited about this game because Matas Buzelis finally is getting the time that he deserves on the basketball court because Josh Giddey is out. I don't know why he subbed in one tall white guy for the next tall white guy. They also do different functions, but he's finally getting his time in the sun, 17-8 with 3 assists. He's playing better now. It's just been very inconsistent, but so is his opportunity. So I don't really blame him. I like him, though. I think that he's a good raw talent, and I think that he's going to run in a very good basketball player, but it's going to take time. Trey Jones, humongous fan of Trey Jones. I don't think he gets talked about enough. I don't know why he's not talked about enough. His brother Tyus is on the Magic right now, and if he could contribute to the Magic effectively, they would be a better team than they are right now, which is saying something because they're still a pretty good team. Trey Jones, though, is a better player. It's through and through. He's a better player. He's filled in the role of the lead guard right now, and he's killing it. Jalen Smith went down with an injury with LaMelo Ball. LaMelo Ball got back up and made some really clutch plays at the end of this game. Jalen Smith, however, went out. He did not return to this game. Get better soon, Jalen Smith. Ayo Dosunmu has been putting up good points. Kevin Huerter, another underrated guy in this league, 9, 11, and 7. But ultimately, the Hornets beat them because in this game, the Hornets had Miles Bridges, 26-14. Miles Bridges destroyed this game, 11 of 18 shooting. Brandon Miller put up another 22 points. Con Knipple put up another 18 points. LaMelo Ball did some distributing. PJ Hall filled in with 10 and 6 with 2 blocks. And Colin Sexton, 13, 2 and 3. I'm very happy for the top guys of this team. And what I mean by that is I'm happy that they get to play winning basketball from time to time. I'm a big fan of the top of this team, and I hope they all get to stay healthy and play together. Final game of the night. The Sixers beat the Knicks 130-119. Tyrese Maxey, man, he is good. He is very good. 36 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. BJ Edgecombe, 26. Joel Embiid played this game. He's been playing more games than he played last season, that's for sure. 26, 10, and 5. Paul George, 15 and 8 with 6 assists to go along with that. And Quentin Grimes he's come around. He's putting up better stats these days. 10, 6, 5, 3 steals, and 2 blocks. Jared McKinney has kind of fallen out of, he had 18 minutes. He doesn't get as many looks as he used to get. Hopefully he is able to get back in rhythm. I like him. Again, top talent on this team is exceptional. They're just awesome. They're so awesome. I love Maxey and Edgecombe as a backcourt. I can't talk about this enough. I talk about it every single time that they play well, even when they don't play well. I'm just a very, very big fan of what they have. I'm very happy for them that this is the end result of their years of suffering with Joel Embiid at this point. And I think that they're a very good team. And Tyrese Maxey is not getting enough MVP consideration at this point in time. And he deserves it because he has been the engine of this team. And when he's gone out, you've seen it. And not to say the rest of the team isn't good, but Tyrese Maxey is really something special. And the Sixers didn't know when they picked him that he was this special. I don't think anybody knew. It's similar to a Deni, but on a macro scale. Tyrese Maxey is just out of this world. Jalen Brunson, 31, 4 and 4. Karl-Anthony Towns played this game. He came back. He had one game off, 23 and 14. I think he was sick. OG Anunoby, 19 points. Miles McBride again also came back. 22 and 2. No notes as far as sometimes the Knicks do this and I don't get it. They're sometimes infuriating. That's it. Jalen Brunson always comes to play. And I always appreciate that about Jalen Brunson. He's really got a killer instinct. Maybe Cat is the issue here, honestly. I know that everyone says that it's on a new note, but in games like this, it really makes me feel that way. 12 and 14 is excellent. 23 and 14 is excellent. But 6 of 16, I need him to be a little more physical at times, especially against Joel Embiid, who he doesn't have knees, get in there, Cat. Get in there. Come on. You can do it. I believe in you. Anyways, that is your nightly stat sheet junkie. Have a great rest of your day.